Sunday Mack Blood. It's about you, your life, and how you enjoy it.
Them hustlers keep on talking. They like the way I'm walking. You're saying that you want me.
What's happening, bloggers? Welcome to episode 19 of Sunday Mack Blog. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Sunday Mack Blog. I'm going to get into the subject that I'm going to cover today. And because this is a very difficult subject, and I want to actually talk to y'all and actually ask y'all a question that's been on my mind like pretty much ever since yesterday. But before I get into that, I just want to go on my Facebook account and tell y'all about the little status I made yesterday. Basically, what I said was on my status, and I'm going to make this as quick as I can without wasting a lot of time. Basically, I made on one of my statuses yesterday, I said hood versus ghetto. Never could stand them both. Could somebody give me a better understanding of what they both mean? And then I got a response back that's saying, from Nikki Boy, shout out to Nikki Boy. She said, hood is the neighborhood. Everybody's hood is different. My hood was Harborside, while others was New Edition or Darkside, LOL. But the projects was the ghetto. Now, the topic I want to cover today, and I'll get into my announcements a little bit later, because y'all know I always come up with announcements. The topic I want to get into today is hood. Okay. To everybody out there, I know y'all experienced the hood. I know some of y'all has been in the hood. Some of y'all has lived hood life, and some of y'all still living hood life. Because I lived in the hood before, but I've never really actually lived the hood life. And the only reason why I say that is because when I was coming up as a kid, we lived in a neighborhood where it was bad. We had two different sets of gangs. One was called the GDs, and then the other one was called the Vice Lords. And we had the other one that was called the Trays. I'm sure some of y'all may have known about that. But yeah, we had those three type of gangs. And if you wore a certain color, then you basically was a part of that gang. If you got a tattoo that said GD or Vice Lord, then you was part of that gang as well. Now, Nikki did come up with a good point when she said everybody's hood is different. She basically put that down because I can kind of relate to what she's saying, because every city to city, state to state that you go to, everybody's hood is different no matter where you're going. Now, I live here in Milwaukee. We have a hood here in Milwaukee. But if you go to like places like California, Ohio, New Orleans, their hood is gonna be a little bit different. Now, I don't know how their hood works there, but um, I don't want to guess anything or assume anything. But the hoods there, I guess, are well, I wouldn't say I guess, but are different. Not I guess they're different. They are different when you're going to that area. So all that to say is, my question I want to ask everybody was, um, what is hood life like? To everybody who's lived in the hood and is still living in the hood, who used to live in the hood, what is hood life like? Uh, how is it living that hood life? How is it having somebody with you that's a part of the hood or lived in the hood? How is it having a hood girl around? How is it living, or how is it being hood rich? Or just overall, what is the hood like? Because I want to really know. I want to get a better understanding about what the hood is. because um, maybe I'm not really understanding it correctly, and I don't want to really, get anybody upset who is from the hood because I don't know, what the hood is. Um, because like I said, I wasn't raised to be a hood person, but I lived in the hood before, and to actually see um, what where I was when I was coming up. If I ever did something bad, you know, like join the gang or something, then I would get in trouble by my parents. They always kept me to the point to where um, I didn't have to do the wrong thing. They taught me what not to do. They taught me wrong from right, and I want to really thank them for doing that. I used to go to church every Sunday and then go to school and then come home, go to church. Like it was an everyday thing I had to do, and I had to really go for uh, every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 7 days a week, I was always in church. Or if I wasn't in church, I was outside playing with my friends. Or if I wasn't outside playing with my friends, I would be in school. If I wasn't in school, I'll be somewhere. Over my aunt's house, my grandmother's house, wherever. I will be somewhere just to get myself out of trouble because I didn't want to really get myself into trouble. Because I know if I was to get in trouble, then I want to answer to my parents. And I was always a good kid. I was always known as that way. I did make a lot of good grades in school, but school really kept me alive, and school really kept me to the point to where I had to uh, uh, really understand what not to do and understand what is the right thing to do. So that's the question I want to ask y'all. What is the hood life like? Does it mean that you have to go out and do hood things? Does it mean something else? Does it mean something different? I don't know. Y'all get back to me.